America, not an empire? Sure. And Trump doesn't fake tan. He just sleeps in a bag of Cheetos. Honestly, it's hard to call this a democracy, you know? It just doesn't feel right. Let's just call it what it really is. A full-on empire, right? It's a kind of empire that expands, dominates, and tells the world it's doing it out of love. You know, like Rome, but with better marketing. Rome claimed it brought peace. Britain said it spread civilization. In America says it defends freedom. But let's be honest, empires always say they're different. That their bombs are better, that their invasions are justified, that their greed is enlightened. Look at the map. 800 military bases. Troops in 80 countries. A defense budget bigger than the next 10 nations combined. But we can't afford healthcare, can't fix our infrastructure, can't stop school shootings. But we've got money for war machines. Cool. Americans live paycheck to paycheck while CEOs profit from endless conflict. But hey, let's keep chanting land of the free while locking up more people than any other country on earth. Let's keep waving the flag while entire cities don't have clean water. Let's keep pretending we're the moral leaders of the world while selling weapons to dictators. You know what empires love? Narratives, stories that justify the chaos, stories that say we had no choice, stories that make victims invisible, and America's favorite story, we're the good guys. But real history doesn't care about slogans. Remember when the British Empire said it was civilizing India? They starved millions to death. Remember when Rome brought order to Gaul? It wiped out entire cultures. Today, America brings freedom to the Middle East, with drone strikes and regime changes. And somehow we still act surprised when people don't throw us parades. Let's talk decline, because no empire lasts forever. Not Rome, not Britain, not the Soviets, and no, not the US either. Signs of decline, we've got them all. Massive national debt, polarized politics, crumbling infrastructure, endless culture wars, billionaires flying to space while kids go hungry in Mississippi. But every empire says we're too powerful to fall. That's the first step to collapse. ... Delusion. Do you really think Rome saw it coming? They thought they'd last forever too. Until one day, it didn't. But here's the thing. America doesn't even see itself as an empire. And that might be the most dangerous part. Talk about liberty and democracy while assassinating foreign leaders. We celebrate independence while keeping territories without voting rights. Puerto Rico is still a colony. Guam is still a base. And we pretend that's normal. Ask yourself, if another country did what the US does, what would we call them? Imperialists, warmongers, threats to global peace? But when we do it, it's spreading democracy. Sure, meanwhile, we fund coups, arm rebels, and then act shocked. When it all blows back in our face, remember Osama bin Laden? Funded in the 80s, enemy in the 2000s, dead in 2011? Meanwhile, the war machine made billions. You think that's accidental? It's business? Endless war is profitable? But here's the kicker. The average American, they don't benefit. They fight the wars. They pay the taxes. They bury the dead. While the elites sit in air-conditioned think tanks dreaming up the next invasion. And the saddest part, they've convinced half the country that this is patriotism. That loyalty means silence. That questioning the empire means hating your country. But maybe the real patriots are the ones yelling "wake up," while the rest sleepwalk into decline. Empires rot from within, not from outside attacks. It's from corruption, greed, arrogance, from forgetting the past. But we don't read history. We meme it, we rewrite it, we politicize it. And that's why history repeats. Because we never learn. We just change the flag. So here's the thought. Maybe, just maybe, we're not the good guys in someone else's story. Maybe we're the empire, the villain, the cautionary tale. And if we don't change course, history will remember us exactly that way. And as Cicero once said, history is the best teacher of life. But empires never listen. And if you're still convinced this can't happen here, ask the Romans. Oh wait, you can't. If this pissed you off, good. It means you were paying attention. Now do the brave thing, like it. Share it with someone patriotic enough to get offended. And hit that subscribe button, lest you'd rather keep living in the history books they wrote just to make you feel proud. Stay curious, stay safe, and never stop questioning the world around you. See you in the next one.